Welcome back. Donald Trump is scheduled to take the stand today in his $250 million New York civil fraud trial. Now, testimony just how much news we have today. We're only getting to this story now. The former president will have to defend his actions as head of the Trump Organization and deny allegations that he ordered his subordinates to falsify financial records and inflate his wealth. The New York Times reported that Trump is deeply, personally enraged by this trial and by the fact that his children, adult children, have had to testify. That's per several people who have spoken with him. And he may not be able to restrain himself on the stand. We've seen that before. Ivanka Trump will be the final member of the family to take the stand. That's slated for later this week, but Donald Trump just a few hours from now. Joining us at this moment, MSNBC Justice and Legal Affairs analyst Anthony Coley. He was most recently the top spokesman at the Department of Justice under Attorney General Merrick Garland. Anthony, great to see you this morning. So, yeah, we certainly can see the former president's anger about this trial. There's been reports that he spent the weekend holed up for practice sessions. We know he is, shall we say, unpredictable when asked to take the stand. What do you think we'll hear from him today? Is he going to just hide behind the Fifth, or is he going to engage?
I think because he has already been found liable for fraud, his testimony today will try to further lay the groundwork for a successful appeal and to get whatever political benefit he can. But I want to be clear, Jonathan, this is a big day for Donald Trump. He will be both under oath and under fire. In terms of a question of what do we expect to hear today, if his deposition is any indication, I think we'll hear two things. We'll hear him talk about this "it wasn't me" defense. We heard this last week from Don Jr., from Eric Trump, where they hire experts to advise them on things that experts have an expertise in. And number two, we'll hear him talk about real estate valuations and how that is more of an art and not a science. And there is some truth to that to an extent, right? Even the best good faith estimates must be rooted in hard facts. You can't just say that your penthouse is 33,000 square feet when it's actually 10,996 square feet. So I think that's what we'll hear from him inside the courtroom. Outside the courtroom is going to be more of the same. It's going to be him trying to rally his base. It's going to be him fundraising. And it's going to be him trying to paint this as a political prosecution and persecution from a woke judge or from a woke prosecutor or biased judge.
So you just laid out very well what Trump hopes to accomplish today. Yeah. What do we think prosecutors are hoping to do?
Yeah, so what I love about what Attorney General Tish James is doing is that she is focused solely on facts and the law, and she's got the receipts to prove it. And I think to your earlier question, and you acutely zoomed in on this, right? Trump is known to be brash. He is known to be confident. And I think if I'm a prosecutor, I'm going to let him talk. I'm going to let him, talk for as long as he wants to talk. I'm reminded of the E. Jean Carroll case, where in that deposition, prosecutor just let him talk and talk and talk. And then we get to an admission where he says, unfortunately, when you're a star, you can touch women inappropriately anyway. So that's what happens when you let him talk. And I suspect that's what she's going to do today.
He has been known to get himself in trouble, and I do think it is. I know it's just a civil trial, but it's still remarkable. The former president of the United States on the stand today and a preview of what's to come potentially next year. MSNBC Justice and Legal Affairs analyst, terrific stuff from Anthony Coley this morning. We appreciate him coming in.